Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Next Year Insights. So, have you ever announced a big goal to someone? Maybe you said, I'm going to start a business, I'm writing a book, or even, I'm going to transform my career. And the moment you say, people respond, wow, that's impressive. You're going to crush it. And in that moment, something interesting happens. You feel a small sense of accomplishment. But here's the paradox. Sometimes the moment we announce our goals, we quietly sabotage our motivation to achieve them. In today's video, we will explore 3 reasons why sharing long-term goals can lead to procrastination. Firstly, we will look at the psychology behind this phenomenon. Secondly, we will explore the neuroscience of premature reward. And thirdly, we will look at a powerful strategy high performers use to avoid this trap. Part 1, the psychology of social reality. When you tell people about your ambitions, your brain experiences something called social reality. Your brain begins to feel like you've already moved closer to the goal, even if you haven't taken a single step. Imagine if someone says, I'm going to run a marathon this year. Friends respond, that's amazing. You're so disciplined. But the person hasn't trained and hasn't run a single mile. Yet, they have already received recognition for being a marathon runner. The brain begins to accept the identity without demanding the work. Part 2, the brain's reward system. Praise and recognition can trigger dopamine in the brain. Dopamine is linked to motivation and reward. Normally, dopamine is released after progress. But when goals are announced publicly, you sometimes receive the reward before the work. Your brain begins to think, mission partially accomplished. Example, a student announces that they'll write an incredible thesis. Friends say, they're brilliant. Later that evening, instead of writing, they scroll on their phone because psychologically, they have already received a piece of the reward. Now, let's explore part 3, the identity trap. People begin to see us as entrepreneurs, authors, innovators, or even future leaders. That identity recognition can replace the effort required to earn it. It's like receiving a trophy before the game begins. If you have already received the applause, the urgency to perform fades away. Part 4, what high performers do differently. High performers follow a different strategy. They don't announce the destination, they announce the process. Instead of saying, I'm writing a book, they say, I'm writing 500 words every morning. Instead of saying, I'm building a company, they say, I'm working on the first prototype this week. One focuses on identity, the other focuses on attention. So here's a powerful next year insight that I'd like you to take away. Sometimes the biggest obstacle to success is not failure. It is the premature satisfaction of talking about success before earning it. If the brain receives reward signals too early, motivation quietly declines. So before I go, I'd like you to reflect on this question. Ask yourself, am I sharing my goals for accountability or validation? As one moves you toward progress, while the other can unintentionally move you toward procrastination. So in closing, if you found this video insightful, thought-provoking, or even edifying, consider using the like, share, and subscribe icons. Here on Next Year Insights, I share weekly perspectives on neuroscience, mindset, and communication. So until next time, cheers to your next year.